Hey everybody, it's Dr. Will Cole. We are live here in our functional medicine clinic where we see patients around the world via our virtual functional medicine practice via webcam consultation at drwillcole.com and locally in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today we have a really exciting Facebook Live. I met Jacqueline on social media, and my team and I were looking at what she was doing, and she was taking her followers through a ketotarian journey, basing it off of my book Ketotarian, which is a plant-based ketogenic food way of eating. And I loved the vlog that she was doing and kind of taking people on a shopping haul and how she prepared her meals. So I'm really excited to talk with you today, Jacqueline. How are you?
I'm doing great, actually. I'm super excited about this. It's pretty cool, actually. So I never thought.
Hey, man, I'm so honored that you would take the time out to talk with me and to get my book and to do this. And I was just super geeked out to talk with you today. So can you tell everybody about yourself, what you do, all of that stuff?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess technically I'm considered a YouTuber now. I never would have thought I would be saying that. Even though my channel is kind of small, it's still just amazing to see that 2,000 people are watching what I'm doing or actually care about what I'm doing. So a couple years ago, I've always really liked posting on social media. And, over the years, it's just gotten where you can actually help people out. Everyone's not super scared to talk to people on social media. So I found paleo and Whole30 and lost a bunch of weight a couple of years ago. And I'm just trying to help people through that. And then that's when I found keto, and that's when I found Ketotarian and all of that kind of stuff. So I just like being able to inform people through my YouTube channel and Instagram in general. So
for sure. And all your handles and everything we'll put in the comment section below on Facebook so people can connect with you.
Awesome.
Tell everybody what made you try Ketotarian and want to do a 30-day Ketotarian challenge.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because I don't know, I've always been a big I don't know, I guess not a big meat eater, but I was always one of those people where I'm I'm paleo, I love meat, that kind of thing. But I actually have a just small keto motivation group here on Facebook that I help motivate people with. And some of the ladies in there posted about your book. And after looking into it, I also heard your podcast with Jimmy Moore. And then I follow Leanne Vogel, which is how I even got started in keto. And then you had a podcast with her on that as well. And I was like, man, this is actually crazy. A lot of these people that I look up to are talking about this plant-based keto. But one of the things that I was a little worried about was the whole supplementing issue, which is why I've never dabbled in vegan or even vegetarian as much. So everyone was just talking very highly about it, and I decided to order it. And once I got it, I was like, wow, this is actually really awesome. You weren't just oh, you have to go vegan, you can't ever eat meat in your life. And so I was like, I really, really liked this kind of gradual way to just eat more plants. Because I found with the regular approach to keto, it was just very, very meat heavy. And I've been trying to focus more on the quality meats that I've been getting. So it was just, I don't know, it was something that I really wanted to jump into. And I was like, I can do this for 30 days. I can do it.
That's so cool. Yeah. So you took people on your vlog and social media week by week. Can you, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Take.
Oh, that's okay.
Can you share with people on Facebook right now what you showed on your vlog, and we'll put the links below.
Sure. Yeah. So I started out first with a video of just kind of introducing your book. It was kind of a review video, but since I hadn't done your program yet, I didn't want to just say this is great or anything like that. But I told them about why I wanted to do it, why I thought it would be good for me, and just how it was different than just me saying oh, I'm going to go vegan now. I didn't want to scare away too many of my subscribers. I wanted people to just kind of take the information in. So that was my first video. And I actually posted a post on Instagram, and I got a whole bunch of feedback from that. And I just saw a lot of followers. I guess a lot of people are, you know, just trying to find like more vegetarian keto or even just more plant heavy meals. So that was really cool. And then I did, a big, huge like plant-based grocery haul, because there was some things that like Kite Hill, the almond like cream cheese and stuff like that, where it was like, oh, I didn't buy these really previously. So it was just cool to see how my groceries changed between regular keto and with Ketotarian. And then I did weekly vlogs from week 1 all the way to week 4 and posted my whole like results and weight loss. And it was pretty awesome. Actually, I was super stoked about my results. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. What were the health or wellness results that you saw of 4 weeks of being plant-based keto?
So the first, I would say I was into like my second week that I really realized that my bloating issue had gone down. I even did like a whole leaky gut protocol in the summer just because I've dealt with a lot of these issues before. And I actually thought that eating a lot of vegetables was going to do the opposite. You know, I feel like everyone always says that. Everyone talks about, oh, the carnivore diet and just how, you know, they don't have any bloating on that. So I was amazed with like just how slim I was and how I didn't have any bloating anymore. Then I actually like my pants were just literally like falling down. So I put a post on Instagram about that too, because I was like I was like, look how much space there is. Like, this is just crazy, especially because I wasn't working out or anything. Like, I literally was just following your 4-week meal plan in the back of the book. So,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
And let me say this, because I know people are going to judge this. I do not know you before this.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
This money transaction and saying this.
Yeah.
We saw what you were doing on your own. You were doing Ketotarian. So I just want to be clear on that, because you're saying all these nice things, which I really appreciate.
Oh, yes.
I'm listening the first time I'm even fully hearing it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Tagging you, I didn't even know something like this would even happen. I was like, oh, I'm just going to tag him, show him I have his book. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know. We were excited. I emailed the publishers, Penguin Random House, and I showed them, and they were all super excited about it too.
Yeah.
So what was the hardest thing about going Ketotarian, or was it easier than you expected?
So I thought it was going to be really hard. I mean, I do like vegetables, but again, just a lot of the times when I was making meals, it was always building my meals around like, oh, what meat am I going to have tonight? And so, you know, I was like, oh, how am I just going to eat like broccoli? You know, like something like that. But following your meal plan made it actually really easy. And even the vegetables that I thought I didn't really like, trying them in different recipes, and I guess even, you know, taste buds changing and stuff. I actually found that I enjoyed a lot of things I didn't like. Like, I don't really like zucchini, and a lot of your zucchini recipes, because I followed the meal plan. I was like, well, too bad if it's zucchini noodles, I gotta eat it. But it ended up being like really awesome. Actually, I really did actually like the meals from that. So I thought it ended up being easier. And after my 4 weeks, like, I still haven't even gone back to like bringing in meat yet. I'm still just eating vegetables all day long.
That's really cool. So for people that haven't read the book Ketotarian, there's vegan keto options, vegetarian keto options, and pescatarian keto options. So am I correct to assume, because you used the meal plan in the book, did you were not just vegan keto, you were always plant centric, but can you?
Correct.
Explain that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did follow your meal plan. So I did have like some salmon and like eggs and stuff. But again, when you had like some of the meals that were just like completely vegan, like I never added extra protein or anything to that. So I was surprised when it was like, oh, a dinner might have been like a fully vegan meal, and I actually was full off of it and satisfied off of it. I never would have thought that I could have done that. Oh, and really quick, my husband did it with me. He at first wasn't going to do it because I even told him, I was like, well, I'm not going to cook like all these different meals. And so I was like, you can do it, but you can add your own meat on the side. And he ended up just doing it along with me because he even enjoyed it that much.
That's so cool. Hey, we're getting the family Ketotarian. That's
exactly. Cool. Yeah.
What state are you in? Are you able to say that? Or
I'm in Virginia. Yeah.
Virginia. Cool.
I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So
what? Well,
yeah.
From the better side of the state or?
I was born in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, so that side of the state. Yeah.
I'll forgive you. So take people through like what was your favorite meals? If you could pick like a favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what would it be Ketotarian?
Okay. For breakfast, I'm actually not a very like sweet person. So I know that you had some frittatas in there, and then it was like asparagus scramble. Those were like really easy to throw together, which actually was another thing I liked about the book. I feel like vegetables are just easier to cook in general. So everything was it was easy to throw a meal together and not have to like cook meat for hours, like in a slow cooker or something like that. And then let's see, some other things I liked were, you had a stuffed zucchini recipe in it that had the Kite Hill ricotta, and I'd never had something like that before, and it was really good. It literally tasted like lasagna. I was actually amazed. And then just the other day, I made it was like fried cabbage and egg stuffed peppers. That was really good. And then for a dessert, you have a chocolate peppermint fat bomb. Yeah, with macadamia nuts. Yeah, that is literally like so easy to make and so good. I just keep it in the fridge, like, and we'll take it out of the bag and just eat it. So
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. So if someone wants to start, hey, I want to do this 30-day plant-based Ketotarian challenge, as someone that's gone through it, and again, they can follow through your progress on your vlog. We'll put the links below. What's some advice that you would give them?
I would say like they shouldn't worry, I guess, too much about just going from like maybe eating meat to just, I'm just going to go totally vegan. So I liked that you had your approach of having the fish or the seafood and stuff like that, or the eggs. But I think it was the best. Like if they're going to do this, I think it was just really good to follow the meal plan because it really took the guesswork out. I didn't have to track my macros or anything like that, which can be like a really big headache, especially if you're starting out on keto. And so I just really liked using the meal plan because I just literally like opened up week 1, wrote down everything I needed on a grocery list and just went from there. So
that's so cool.
That's definitely my advice. Yeah.
Good advice. That's good advice. So I'm really excited about it. Do you think that you will continue eating this way? How did you personalize it after? Like in the book, I say to go at least 3-4 weeks for some people. I say 8 weeks, go plant-based keto. And then from there, you can personalize it and, do cyclical Ketotarian or just bring more plant-centric keto options if you want to stay keto, or do it seasonally. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it. How do you see you keeping what you've learned over this 30 days as a sustainable lifestyle practice?
So, I would keep doing it. Thanksgiving's coming up, so I am planning, I guess, on eating some turkey. So I guess it was because I picked maybe the wrong time of the year to start it since of all the holidays, but I actually would continue it. Since you have extra recipes in the meal plan, I haven't even gone through all the rest of the recipes in the book. So I actually wanted to kind of like cook my way through the book. So that would be something that would be fun for me to do. I might bring back just higher quality meats. I want to just focus my meals more on plants and then have a smaller, like not have it as meat central instead of, how I was doing it before. So instead I can use the recipes from the book and stuff to be like, okay, maybe we'll have a veggie meal for lunch and then have a little bit of meat for dinner, along with a lot more vegetables, things like that.
I love it. Yeah. And that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be a lifestyle and for them people to personalize it how they see fit. That's really cool. I'm really pumped that I got to talk to you. And I would also say too, if you're down to do like the cooking through the book thing, maybe we can do this like on this update.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool.
Totally.
So how can everybody connect with you and kind of get, full access to what you're up to beyond Ketotarian?
So on my YouTube channel, my name is just Jacqueline Wheeler, and I do, even when I'm not doing the plant-based keto, like I usually do a lot of keto videos on there. And then on Instagram, I have I mean, I pretty much post meal photos and grocery hauls and everything else anyway. And so my name is Jacqueline M. Wheeler on there. I have to add the M in there for my middle name. And then, I mean, the same thing on Facebook. If you friend me on Facebook, I actually have, and I have the links in my YouTube videos as well. I have like a Facebook motivation group, and my group actually there were a few of the ladies that did this with me. We did it like as our challenge for October. So it was actually really fun to do and see, you know, everyone kind of following along with your book. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing my book to life. Now this was like a really cool thing to see on social media. And we haven't said this online yet publicly, but we'll have to have you involved somehow. But in January, we're going to have a 30-day Ketotarian plant-based keto challenge.
Oh,
and
nice.
that would be really cool to have you involved with, you know, in any way that we can. But yeah. I want more people to see what you saw over your 30 days of being Ketotarian. And what better way to do that in our culture than January? So
yeah, totally. Love the New Year's resolutions.
The our Ketotarian challenge will be launched December 1st, and I'm sure we'll any way you'll be involved, we would be honored to have you, Jacqueline. So I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I look forward to that.
Yes, for sure. All right, guys. We will be back another time soon to talk on Facebook Live. But Jacqueline, thanks so much for taking the time out and being a part of this.
Yeah, no problem.
And we put all the links to everything we talked about in the comment section below. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.